This episode of Groupcast is sponsored by A Hobbit in Amish Country, a blog created by Lizzie Waba that explores the life of a teacher in training and token enthusiast in a witty manner that will have you screaming things at your computer screen like, wow, and cool, and this person may have an unhealthy obsession with hobbits. From adventures at the Renaissance Fair to culinary experimentation of dandelions, this blog is sure to keep you entertained and intrigued. Check it out at andthatmeanscomfort.weebly.com. Tell them Groupcast sent you, and nothing will happen. It's the Groupcast podcast, a show about stuff like stupid jokes and Charlie folks and random ass topics with Case and Wes and special guests like Fred and Danny, Kyle, Riley, Lennon's there too. This is their theme song, it's pretty cool. Just don't ask Wes to sing the rest cause he'll forget the words, so sit right down and gather round, but not too close because they were so ugly that everyone died. Podcast.
That was like a real thing.
It was.
We got a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a real
went
thing.
in there. How much we getting paid for that?
None.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's getting paid in.
We're getting paid in tons of followers.
He's getting paid
in the 2 followers.
Yeah. Abominable.
Abominable.
Welcome to Groupcast, where we can't say abominable.
Well, most of us can.
Most of us can say
Most of
abominable.
us except Amber.
Most of us have been trying for about 20 minutes.
Abominable.
Monopoly.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Thanks.
As always, I am Big Wes. That's Casey.
Hey, that's me.
This is Lennon.
These are true facts about the Lennon.
About the abominable.
Yep.
That's Erica.
Hi.
Abominable.
Abominable man.
That's Amber. And new to the show, first time,
Special guest.
Things were
special
people.
guest, Liz Curtis.
Yay! I said yay for me.
Welcome to the podcast, Liz. Do you already regret it?
No, no.
So before we venture into our normal stupidity, abominable.
Abominable.
Thank you.
Aha.
Hey!
You passed.
I
You're
can
now-
say a word
you've
correctly.
now
There's
graduated
a
to
good
Amber.
percentage that I can.
She's now above Amber, thank you.
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself.
I am a stand-up comic and improviser from Central Pennsylvania area. And my day job is I work at a school for children with autism. So
Did not know that.
Can you
well-rounded.
teach Amber to say abominable?
We'll take
As
it
I said,
one
there are
step
many
at a
words my
time.
mom can't say, and we have failed at teaching her to say
Are you
them.
saying I'm
Really?
special?
Maybe.
Though
You're special to me.
I'm not saying you're not.
Maybe she's unteachable.
At least you can say refrigerator.
No, that's true.
I
Yeah.
think everybody has words like that, right? That they're just like, why do I even need to say that word?
I probably do. I can't think of any off the top of my
Yeah,
head. They
same
just kind of
here.
come out as it happens.
I'm like that
Yeah.
with the word ancient.
You did good now.
Well, yeah, that time I
See,
said
as
it.
everyone else here knows,
It took...
I
Man,
will,
that word
someone
I
will
can't
say
say.
something,
No.
and I hear something else completely different.
I had that happen the other day with Amber.
Yes.
For
The-
example.
The
Yes,
question
example.
she asked me was, where do your grandparents live? What I thought I heard was, why are you still wearing pants?
That's
you were
the
like,
kind of stuff
Then the
I would
then
do.
the
Luckily, it
police
had the
got
same
involved.
I was going to
Yes.
say, and then you were like, that is a very good question. Let me amend that immediately.
I was driving.
We were in the truck. Like, why would I need to ask? Like, that made no sense. We were on the way to his grandparents' house, and I have no idea where we're
Yeah.
going.
Have you heard the stuff that I mishear from these guys?
Yeah.
It's
You
about
should hear the
every
stuff
other
that I
thing.
just hear all the time.
All
You're
the
bound to
time.
hear at
all
least...
the fucking time.
Here, you guys... Okay,
Settle down, Jersey.
I'm
Jersey
sorry in
guy.
advance for this. I've learned over the past 3 years of knowing Amber that she says she has some weird rules about her speech patterns. For example, she can't say anything any word that ends in like iron, like
Audible.
Really?
horizon.
Oh, yeah,
like,
turn.
like horizon.
What you got?
Horizon.
It ends
Horizon?
in T.
Ooh, interesting.
Huh.
Never noticed
There
that.
was a whole
Never
day
heard
where
that
I was
before.
like just giving her words to say.
Was
Yeah.
she the one that said Tyron?
So do you use
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a turn.
Sprint?
I wasn't sure if that was you or someone else in the room that day.
Turn.
Tyron. The Tyron.
The thing you take tires off with.
Yeah,
the tire.
turn.
The turn.
Turn.
It's
The
one
turn.
word, really.
We're great.
You just kind of.
You need to take a tire
for a
off
while.
of a car.
As
You
a
don't have
person-
time to say tire iron. You're busy.
Tire.
You gotta get there quick.
Give me that turn.
Considering we were practically assaulted by a guy who probably did crack.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then
she
get,
definitely broke down the playground.
Yeah.
That's
And then
true.
you stole
we
his
found that out
balloons.
later. Yeah.
Okay, so to give you a brief explanation of what happened, we were on our way to a sushi restaurant, and
Sushi.
one
It
of
sounds
my
like the beginning of like a horror movie. They were on
It is.
their
It's
way
the
to
new
get
Stephen
sushi.
King movie.
well, a little bit.
Sushi. Receive my seed.
Did you say receive my seed?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow,
then I
you
did
got
not
it right
write
Yeah!
He will probably say that
Swear to me!
40 more times.
All right,
before we're
drag us going.
Yes,
Go
it's
ahead.
okay.
Ah, stop it.
It's okay.
Stop.
And
Stop
one
it.
of my car's tires went flat, so we
When
went.
flat, it blew up.
Yeah,
It
that's-
exploded.
She showed me the
Well,
picture.
it's
That is
still
a
flat.
Yeah.
That is a blowout.
It's-
That's
It's
just
flat
extremely
via
flat.
It's still
explosion.
flat. It's just flat here and here and here
and here.
and here.
So we,
And here.
we spent an obnoxiously long time off to the side of the road in a development trying to get this tire out and had the replacement on. Apparently, Swedish vehicles really don't like giving you jacks or getting the bolts off of the hubcap very easily. And then all of a sudden, this guy in the development came up to us and started speaking really quickly. It sounded like he had just taken way too many shots of cocaine.
He's also talking about helping his brothers and sisters under the Lord.
Also, that
On top of the Lord.
he really, yeah, exactly.
Because the Lord is a power bottom.
Of course.
God damn it.
And you learned that in church?
That's our title right now.
Yeah, there you go.
I learned it in church.
And
All those
I
10
did
years.
not learn that in
What
church.
What fucking preacher is going to tell you that?
The one that could barely
And
get
that's-
through a single sermon without,
Brothers and sisters, let
dying.
me tell y'all,
Jesus is a power bottom.
Jesus
No.
is a power bottom.
No, our pastor was more like, today, guys, Jesus existed once.
Praise the baby Jesus in a
that was my pastor.
tuxedo t-shirt.
A pillow
Because
t-shirt?
he likes to keep it formal, but
Tuxedo t-shirt.
casual.
Not a pillow
Ca-
t-shirt.
I forget how he said it. Move on.
Long story
Okay.
short, this guy who came up to us and started speaking really quickly about basically nothing, found out later that he got arrested for setting a playground on fire.
He found out later that night? Or he didn't know that
No,
before?
we
No,
found
we
out.
You
found
found
he-
out. Oh.
This was like a week or so later.
You like saw him on the
Oh.
news or something.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
He texted me and I was like, working. I was like,
Oh!
and then I just kind of sat in the corner like,
Oh, we were that
I
close
talked
to a
this
crazy
guy.
person this whole time.
He probably thought he
I'm
was
like this close to a
helping
crazy
the
person.
Lord
There you go.
at that time, too.
Yeah.
Hey, what's
So
up?
many kids going down these slides, not praying. Better burn this playground to the ground.
Playgrounds take virginity, you know.
That's
Oh
Yep.
God.
Well, if you go down the slide the wrong way.
I was gonna say, don't you realize the subliminal messages that slide has?
Yeah. If you spin the merry-go-round the wrong direction,
It summons baby
and I know
smalls.
if you ride on those little animals,
It's
on,
summons
my
big-
God,
The
it's
springy animals.
you know, you can feel things in your loins if you do it long enough
You get
and right.
sprung.
I'm sad though. I'm at the point in my life where it goes back and it doesn't come back.
Yep.
I'm just like waiting. I'm like,
I know someone who went completely forward and they just laid face down as it just. It didn't come back up either.
no.
Yeah,
That sounds terrible.
it was sad.
God.
It was just like the slow motion face to the
And
ground.
it probably would make that noise. They would always make
Yeah,
weird sounds.
the spring.
the duck is like, oh, that poor duck.
Oh no.
Sounds like he's choking on someone's dick.
Ew.
Why?
Well, we went there.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
never coming back.
7 minutes in. All right.
You expected any less from me, honestly?
Never.
Yes.
See, you two are a thing now, and I'm not used to that yet.
Neither am I.
Neither am
That's
I.
why I call it a fan fiction, because it's
I
like
got-
it's like the two most popular characters are coming together and they got shipped together.
And then it's a real ship now.
It's a real
Oh,
ship. That
guys.
ship has sailed.
Yep, that ship has
Are you,
sailed.
you're gonna be
We
do,
got a
do
boat now.
Ross and Rachel thing?
Oh.
You're gonna have a lot of catchphrases.
Oh God.
Will they or won't they? That's what's gonna happen.
But that's why you're still wearing pants.
Yeah.
There's number
That's
one.
the-
Because I
yeah.
forgot to take them off.
Now, I wanted to bitch at you guys for something, but I found out that it's no longer in effect. For a short time,
Yeah.
you two were the couple that I hate so much, where each of you has a profile picture on Facebook.
Yeah.
that has
Oh, yeah.
both of you in it. Who the fuck am I looking at right now?
I never had one.
No, she
Yeah, that's where
No, I
you.
didn't.
Nah.
I haven't uploaded any pictures yet.
Maybe it was just Wes all the time, and I got sick of looking at him.
Yeah, it's seriously.
Yeah, it's
I don't
me.
know. See, that's that one now. I'm looking. I'm looking this up.
Are you stalking me right now?
Yes.
Okay, well I can tell
So-
you right now.
Profile.
Were they
picture.
different pictures though? What you're
It was
remembering?
just him. Like, it wasn't me.
Apparently, I'm not
It was-
remembering shit
it was
at all.
just me.
No,
It was just Wes the whole time.
What's worse
I
is
just see Wes a lot.
when they have the opposite person as their profile picture.
Oh my god, I can't.
Yeah.
Who would
Oh.
do that?
I
I've
know
seen people do
Who
that.
do
I know
that?
people.
Who do?
Hank and Aspen did that for a while.
Yeah, it was.
Is Hank your male friend?
I would
Male
hope so.
friend.
The
Sure.
name Hank.
Well,
No, he knows what I mean. I hope. If not, then I take back my question.
Not boyfriend.
Yeah. No, but no. Yes. No.
Bestie? BFF?
no, don't even start with bestie. Ugh.
I don't.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Is he your
That-
wifey,
Is there,
or are
is
you
there
his
a bad
wifey?
That's
history with
just
Or
as
hubby.
bad.
Or hubby.
That's just as bad.
Yes, it is. I don't like either of them.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Well, I don't like you.
Amber is over.
She is.
So to talk
Oh,
about,
look at Dick!
it did. We got a dick sound wave. To talk about something that may spark conversation.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
I learned something interesting.
Today
at
I
work
learned.
today.
Today I learned.
I'd never figured out. So, for those who don't know, I work this little like concession stand kind of deal at a hotel.
Stapler?
Shut up.
Sorry.
And this couple came in and they're like, "Can we pay with anything other than cash?" I'm like, "Well, yeah, I take room charges or whatever." And there was
No,
something.
we want to pay you in
and
chickens.
I asked.
I want to
I
pay
get-
you in a full goat.
I get asked that question every once in a while, but there was something like weird with the way that they asked it. Like,
Okay.
yeah, but then okay. So later they bought whatever the fuck they bought, and they're like room charge, and I ring them up, and I'm like, all right, sign this receipt, and they're like, can you sign that for us? No, not really. Why? And they're like,
Oh, no.
well, we're Orthodox Jews, and on the Sabbath we don't touch money or sign or like touch paper related to money. What?
Is that really
Then
a
why
thing?
buy stuff?
I've never heard of that before.
Neither have
That's
I.
You
bizarre.
just tell him to hold the pen and you'll hold the paper. And you can
Exactly. Yeah.
just paint your name
I
on
don't-
this paper.
That's
Uh,
weird.
I
like a weird Ouija
I
board.
don't know.
What's the purpose of
I
it?
don't know.
They're con artists. That, like,
I know, right?
you're running a big game.
I don't know.
I thought you were going to say they were illiterate, and they're like, I don't want to sign this. Because I don't know how to spell my
I
own
might write abominable by
I can't
accident.
hold paper money because I might get paper cut.
There you go.
And I'm not used to that since I don't read.
Well, what you do in that situation is the same thing I do
Yeah.
when people don't
Here
sign.
we go.
When people don't sign their credit card slips at the cigar
Does
club.
this have anything
Yeah.
to do with taking a ride on Jabroni Drive?
No,
Okay.
no. I just draw the Deadpool symbol.
God.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
believe
leave it
it.
at that.
I believe it.
And Bill doesn't care. He's just like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, I did. He's like, all right, cool. That's it.
Seems like you get away with shit over there.
Yeah.
He's delving deeper and deeper into a secret underground mole people club.
Mole
Underground
people?
Mole people. Yeah.
I always
I
wanted to
don't
be
know,
a mole
Steve's
people.
kind of a mole person.
He is.
Mole person.
So you're not
Mobile.
confused. I work part time at a cigar
Secret
club.
underground mole people club.
Okay.
He-
You're
he-
going to
They
have
make
a lot
cigars-
of information to take in.
they
by
make
the end of
cigars
this,
for moles.
this episode.
Ah.
we sell cigars to moles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then they go underground. They're like,
Oh, they're
That's
adorable.
not a very good
Yeah,
that was,
they
that was
go
a
on-
mole sound,
they
by
go
the
on-
way.
Like the,
They go in
the
these little
mole
holes and just smoke starts coming out.
It's like
No,
he's
he's
smoking
doing
smoke
it.
signals.
Yeah.
I just like my mole
He's doing
sound.
the weed. That's what he's up to.
That's where the term smoke
Mole
came from.
weed.
Yeah, there
You
you go.
just drop cigars down holes and then they'll just come out on their own because they get addicted to the tobacco, natural tobacco. They gotta come out and they
I
gotta
gotta get more than that.
Yeah,
Tabitha.
And then they're out, and then you won.
yeah.
Where's the
That's how it
snake?
works.
He's
Around.
upstairs being
Okay.
warm.
He's
Being
not
warm.
allowed
I
to be
chilled
on
him.
the snake is not allowed to be on the podcast.
He is not, because everyone's like, look at the little thing that no one else can see.
Spaghetti.
Look at the
I
spaghetti
know.
that is now going
Spaghetti.
into my mouth. What?
I hope she
I don't know why I said mouth. I was trying to say shirt.
Anyway.
Well, you were off by
Christ.
this
Well,
much.
you said spaghetti, and spaghetti does go in your mouth.
Yeah, but I was trying to say shirt. Yeah, before you got
Spaghetti
here, he was
doesn't go in your
completely in
shirt.
his shirt.
And you freaked out like a little girl.
And he was like, whoa,
Okay.
whoa, whoa!
Okay, so I have
It's like an alarm
I have
going
a pretty
off.
ridiculous story to tell you.
Pretty
guys.
ridiculous.
All of your stories are
That-
ridiculous.
That happened.
Ew.
Yeah.
That happened
Me?
just the
Oh,
other
okay, I'm
day.
sorry.
Me.
And Karen.
You're never gonna get to tell the story.
No,
Yeah,
These
it's alright. I'll
noises
shut
will
up now.
continue.
No,
during
No,
the
tell your
time.
story. I'm done. I'm done.
Story time.
But what's the point? Everybody interrupts me all the time. Okay, so
Hit it.
just the other day, I got a phone call from a number I didn't recognize, and the guy on the other line was "Hi, this is Officer Nesbitt. I was just telling you that."
Isn't that character Eddie Murphy played?
Norbit.
Well, that's
Oh, yeah, that,
okay.
yeah.
I was gonna say
Norbit.
that's if that were the case, that would carry into the story.
Oh, really?
He was not a police
He's
officer.
He's like, yeah, I received a complaint that on November 21st at 3:20 something p.m., 3:23 p.m., you were caught stealing a cheeseburger, and I just wanted you to know that you will receive a citation in the mail, and I just felt like that you should have the right to know that. And I'm like, okay, and immediately I knew this is not real.
No way. What was
First
your
of all,
first clue?
I don't fucking like cheeseburgers, so why the fuck would I be stealing a cheeseburger if I don't like them?
Yep.
So unless I was
And
framed
police
for
don't.
some
And police
reason.
don't call you to let you know.
Framed.
I was
Yeah.
framed for stealing
We're gonna cite
the
you for stealing a
great
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger caper.
It's the police officer that is to sit in his office and he just calls people all day. You stole some bananas and used them inappropriately. You're getting a citation.
Yeah,
Are you the Hamburglar?
he's no, not I'm the cheeseburglar. But
Please
no,
tell me you put this into cash call.
I
Yeah.
wish I did, but I wasn't giving. I knew it was a prank call, but I wasn't
Right?
giving him the satisfaction of being like, "What? This is ridiculous." Da, da, da.
That's
So I
what
just-
You should have done it in
That's
that voice.
So I was just like, all right, okay, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I just thought I should let you know. You can find me in my in my office. I'm on duty during the day shift. I didn't bother asking when,
Right.
but that would have been pretty funny.
Or where?
Yeah, when and where? My house. I just
I have to come to your house.
I work from home.
yeah.
I'm on administrative leave.
I'm a home police.
I'm a home
home
police.
I arrest things in my house.
Neighborhood watch.
Neighborhood cheeseburger watch. So I was like, okay, thanks for telling me. He's like, no problem. I hung up the phone and immediately went down to everybody else. And I was like, hey, so this just happened.
So I stole a cheeseburger I don't remember
I think,
stealing.
I think he totally should have gone, how'd you find out? What gave it away?
Yeah. But no, it's just it was
All right, I did it.
I put it in
All right.
my pants. How'd you find it?
it was so out of nowhere that my immediate thought was just, yeah, I'm not giving this guy any
Right,
satisfaction.
yeah.
So I just said as little as possible.
Yep.
Yeah, it was very strange.
You should.
And then you
should
got a
have done
citation in the mail.
You're like,
That
no,
was
it
so
was
Oh,
real.
God.
It was real. I did somehow steal a cheeseburger.
That I don't like.
Yeah,
You should have totally put the cash call on him.
that would have been hilarious. I have yet to make that joke work
Oh, that's too bad.
somehow.
He's-
It's gonna happen.
You know, Cash Cab.
Yes.
He wants to do that with telemarketers.
Yeah,
Ah.
I mess with telemarketers and it's very much fun.
Very
Yes.
much fun.
Very much fun.
Much fun.
He almost got one fired.
I
Not
did.
did.
I probably did get that guy fired. Cause
Which one was it?
that was the one where the guy
was the
called
lady.
me and I was like the old Southern lady, and I was getting all upset because he wouldn't tell me he loved me,
Not.
and then he handed the phone off to someone else, and then I said that this guy insulted my religion,
Oh shit.
and she responded with, "Ma'am,
Ma'am.
who made you?" And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "Listen, God made you beautiful, ma'am." And I was like,
hate you.
and I responded with something to the effect of, "What kind of commie shit is that?"
I remember hearing about that one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's an
That's an
animation.
animation.
Yeah, he made an animation.
That happened right after our podcast. I was about to go back to college, so I couldn't tell that story for 3 weeks, and it
Yeah,
was
that's a
burning
shame.
inside my
Oh.
for the longest time.
Didn't you call me when
I
I,
did
was
call
at work?
you.
Right after, I was at work. I was still working security at the Lutheran home, and I'm just out doing my thing, and my phone rings, and it's Casey. I'm like, what up, man? It's like, you will never believe what just happened.
Those
I
are the
just
things.
ruined someone's career.
Yeah, those are the things you just can't make up because they're
Yeah.
so ridiculous. Much like cheeseburger prank calls.
Yep.
God.
Well,
No, that was made up.
I bet you did that guy a favor. He probably made sure to go home and tell his wife that he loved her.
Wife,
made his
wife,
life
I
better.
love you, but I've been fired. I insulted someone's religion.
Because I wouldn't tell them I loved them.
What?
She's conflicted because she wants him to have a job, but she doesn't want him to love other people.
This is like a
And she
soap
doesn't
opera
want,
now.
and she doesn't want him living at home.
You
and
just you created an Indian soap opera
Yep.
I suppose they did.
called Cash Call.
Yeah, but I made an animation for that.
And they live in Canada.
You can find it. You can find it in the links.
No, it's a doggy.
Oh my god.
We used to have the sound of a lynx roaring.
Yeah,
Lion.
but it's not that anymore.
Lynx, lion, they're all cats.
Yeah. Anyway,
You're a cat.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point. Well said. Well said, Erica.
You're
moving
They're
right
all
along.
cats. Yeah, great. Yeah, well done.
I wish I had some stupid
Calls them
work
as I see
stories
them.
from this week, but I only worked 14 hours.
Only 14.
Only 14.
I don't have any good work stories either.
Oh.
Well, it's because kids are dicks. Actually, that means you should have plenty of good work stories, because kids are dicks.
I only worked one day this week. Since
Well,
they
Only 14 hours? What?
No, I did 8.
Only 8 hours? What?
Turned down for
I
what?
have some good
Turned
work
down
stories
for.
from
I almost said
Wednesday.
turned down for eggs.
Did
8.
you get stalked again?
Shut up, Lana. Don't look at me like
What?
Did you get stalked again?
No.
Were you oblivious to people who like you a lot?
No.
Were you covered in chocolate?
No, I don't work there anymore. I work
Oh,
in the
that's
gym.
right, yeah.
That would be weird.
I forgot about that.
I have a couple stories.
That wasn't out of context. That's actually happened.
that. She was
Yeah.
covered in jam.
No chocolate.
Chocolate jam.
What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
Now I'm just making up
they
words.
call
'Cause
that
I heard she
Nutella.
was covered in jam, not chocolate.
She's off by this
I
much.
work at a gym.
A jam?
Ah,
Gym.
Kind of
Jam.
gym. I was
Gym.
covered in gym.
You know, gymnasium has the
It's
Greek root for
abominable, I
naked.
hear.
Who's Jim? And why don't I know about him?
I know a guy named Jim.
Jim?
Jam?
J-E-E-A-M.
Jam. 3 with
G-E-A
7
what?
E's.
What?
Tell your
5
GM
M's.
story.
Okay, so I wanted to pet the bag.
Oh.
Okay. Ooh,
It's a plastic bag with pillows in it. Thanks, that's not going to sound great.
You made like a
Oh
weird
my
dragon
God.
doesn't even fit. So anyway,
It doesn't even fit.
flag.
That's...
so
What she
story
said.
number 1.
I hear that all the time.
It doesn't even fit.
Story number 1.
I accidentally flirted with this guy who's old, and I
Accidentally
Oh, so
flirted.
it's the
I
other
accidentally
way.
took my top off.
no, like,
Oh no!
And then he asked me, where do your grandparents live?
And then I took my pants off. I don't know what happened.
so I made him a key tag, and my hair is long and it got stuck in the tape. And,
Good job.
And I was like, oh, and there's my hair. Well, now you can never ever forget me. And he was just looking like, oh, I never will. And I was like, oh wait, no, don't do that. Please forget me.
You meet weird people.
I
He
do.
goes home with your hair and makes a voodoo doll.
Well, my ex
He just
one
like
time-
takes it and he's like tases one strand and goes,
let me tell you a story.
Let me tell you something.
Maybe he's a mad scientist and he's gonna clone you.
There you go.
Yeah, then he's
Yeah,
gonna make
that's-
like
yeah,
9
I'll
of
never
you.
forget you.
Little do you know, I hired that guy to do such.
And
so I
it's
can
a
have
real
2
life
of you.
orphan black.
Yes, okay.
but it's gonna be like House of Cosby's, where it's gonna be like like a small, shittier Amber, where it's
And
where
they get
it just
progressively worse as you close
yeah, and it yeah. Instead of going abominable, it goes ah! That's how you say that word. Ah!
them. Yeah.
So before I get to story number 2, I must say that one time my ex, dickhead, texted
My
me.
ex
Which
dick-
one?
That was his real name,
Not my
too.
current dickhead. My ex-dickhead.
That'd be me.
My ex
That was
that
5
hurts.
dickheads ago.
That hurts so much.
My ex, it's
It's
Your-
getting a
your
little cold
ex-
in here, guys.
So your ex dick.
Yeah, so he texts me and he goes, and mind you, he left me for his ex, so he should not be
He's
on.
he's an ex
Jerry,
dicky dick.
Yeah.
Jerry.
Yeah.
So he texts me and he goes, I was cleaning my room and I found one of your hairs, so I put it on your side of the bed and then I went to sleep with it.
Ah.
Oh my god.
Ah!
That might trump the crawling into the womb thing my ex wanted.
How do these things
I think
happen
that
to
might
you?
trump that.
How do these things happen to you?
Dunno.
Did your ex want to crawl into your womb?
Uh-huh. One time we had sex, he bought me an extra large shirt and crawled into the shirt pretending he was in my womb.
Oh my, those are like the most profound like mom issues ever.
Yeah.
And then wanted me to act that out. I don't even remember this.
Act it out.
Like that he was
The
actually...
birth?
No, like that he was actually in my stomach. Like, literally in there. I'm
Like he wanted you to be like, don't kick me.
Or-
I'm so uncomfortable.
I don't even remember
Stop
what he
moving
wanted
my-
me to
I
say.
suddenly
But
want
I
rolls and ice cream.
Say those exact words.
I don't
God
even
damn it, I have
remember.
to pee again.
I don't even remember the stuff. I think I just blocked it out because it
Yeah,
was
that's
just
probably
so...
for
I
the
like
best.
Wes Williams' idea.
The Winnie the Pooh?
No, where he's
Oh.
like, I'm getting an abortion, just punch him in the head.
I do like his Winnie the Pooh story, though. Oh, bother.
Winnie the Pooh. Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
It's okay, you guys. I came.
That's all that matters.
Every time Wes Williams is on a podcast, it gets interesting.
First it was
Yeah.
horse dick, horse
Yeah.
cock.
Yeah, first time he was on our show, he got like crazy and told very awkward stories. And then the next one, he got really super profound, and you should have put the
Those are like
national
the-
anthem in that one part.
Those
Oh,
are
I
like the
forgot
top-
about that.
And you didn't actually bleep out his real name.
Yeah,
Really?
you did.
Oh, you didn't, no.
Did you say it a second time?
Yeah?
Yeah.
God damn it!
He said, please don't put my real name in there.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, leaves it. You're a good friend.
So,
I did the first one. I forgot about
Then
the second
someone
one.
didn't listen hard enough.
I forgot about the second.
Yeah, Erica. Didn't listen hard enough.
I know.
If you don't want something on national television, you should talk about it more than once.
We're
On
not
a podcast.
national television.
National Cast Division, I don't know.
I just imagine
National
that our podcast
Pod
is-
Vision.
I imagine that our podcast is playing in the background of some channel that's like in the thousands. It's just some guy who's sitting there. It's not even any shows. It's just a camera fixed on a guy's room or something. Who
Yeah.
just happen to be in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good story, dude.
Story number 2.
Yeah, hey.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. There's
500
a
years
two.
later.
I'm sorry.
So this one's a little better. My friend Morgan that I work with is basically a blonde me, but like blonde isn't hair.
Oh,
color,
God.
Blonde isn't intelligence because she's.
You're blonde enough.
I know.
How blonde is that? Is she? Is that?
How blonde
Is
is
she?
she?
Okay.
She
Well,
is
anyway.
so blonde.
So she has a boyfriend, but we all have like gym boyfriends. Well,
Jim.
Gym
Boyfriend's named Jim.
This explains so much.
I didn't know your name
really.
was Jim.
Apparently.
But it's just like the guy that comes in the most that always flirts with you. And I don't think I have
Oh.
one yet. But
Good.
I'll let you know when I do.
No, that's
I'll
good.
kick his ass.
Don't have one of those.
I know you would. It's okay. But she has hers, and she has hers set. Like, this is her. She calls him Bay, which.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Can't stand that.
Oh.
But she also says Bay is gay. So
I like
I'm
how
sure.
everybody reacted, except Liz, who was listening intently.
Yes.
So anyway, so
But
she
you guys feel
has,
strongly about Bay.
She has this
We do.
terrible habit of embarrassing herself immensely with him. So she decided to be all flirty, and she put her scarf on her head like a turban, and then
Oh, shit.
then took 2 Tootsie
Oh,
Rolls
good
from the
story,
bowls on the counter, went up to him and was like, trick or treat, and handed him 2 Tootsie Rolls, and then walked back. And this was last week, so like this past Wednesday, so like the 26th or something. And then she went back to him and was like, no, but seriously, how do I look? And he was like, you look the part? And then she came back up, and then she was
I'm going as a Planet Fitness worker with a scarf.
on my head. And then she came back up and
With a
she-
mustache.
She came back up to the register and she was like, okay, so like I really embarrassed myself. I was like, well, duh. Like, I told you not to do that.
I saw it. Right? It was right
It was
there.
like a train wreck and I couldn't look away.
It shows a lack of understanding about trick-or-treating, because if she was in the costume, which I guess the turban was her costume, she should be demanding candy from him.
Yeah.
Although
That
that's what
would
I
turn
was.
on any man.
Although that's
Yep.
what that's what I was for Halloween, though. The guy who handed out candy to everybody handing out candy.
Yep.
So
Did
then
you do that?
I did.
He had a
So
huge,
meta.
He had a
I
huge
know,
box
right?
huge box of Mike and Ike's. There you go.
I still have a huge box of Mike.
Yeah.
Took me
Oh,
5
with
minutes.
the worst. Oh, I don't know. With the worst candy, Mike and I.
I think they're
I
good.
I
doing
had a
anybody's
box of them.
favors.
I had
That
a
was a
box.
joke.
I had
When
to
I
get
got
rid
in
of
his
them.
car the other night, it took
Yeah.
me 5 minutes to clean them off
When
the
you-
seats.
when you
Yeah,
have
They were
they're everywhere.
everywhere.
They're
when you have a
everywhere.
box that practically fills up your trunk, you really can't be choosy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I guess you had a lot of Mike and Ikes to get rid of for some
Show you this
reason.
box.
Oh man, I really wished I had a box of Hershey bars, but I guess this will have to do.
Just don't eat them frozen because you won't be able to chew.
So anyway, so then she's like, okay, well, I really embarrassed myself. I need to make it up when he leaves. So then she was
Oh,
like,
this'll work.
planning out our conversation to make him talk to us. And I was like, why are you, like, planning this? Like, she was, like, having me say, like, weird things about pie and stuff, and I was like, whatever, I'll do whatever. And I was like, do you want me to be, like, the super weird friend so that way, like, what you just did looks more normal?
Yeah.
So I made a dick out of Tootsie Rolls, accidentally stepped on the tip, then
Squish dick.
and then I had to keep, like, shaping it because I kept kicking it accidentally. And then I actually legitimately fell on the floor laughing because I forget why, but it was funny and I
Cool
promise
story,
you.
bro.
But
Cool story.
yeah.
You had another stroke.
Stroke.
Not a lot of things to do at Planet Fitness, huh?
Oh my god, no! And it was the eve of Thanksgiving, so
So no one was there.
no one was there. No one.
When you said that for a second, you had a top hat and a monocle.
It was a grand day.
But the night before Thanksgiving, and all through Planet Fitness, with Tootsie Rolls shaped like dicks.
They were called
That
Tootsie.
didn't
They were called
rhyme.
Tootsie dicks.
99.
Tootsie cock.
Tootsie cock. Yeah, I like that better. Tootsie cock. That's what the sequel to Tootsie's gonna be. Tootsie cock.
It's just a cock dressed like a woman,
Yep.
right?
Yep. That's all it is. Yep.
Best movie ever.
It's just like shuffling downtown.
It's just him walking down the street with all the people around him at the end. No one notices it's a penis.
It's gonna look a lot like that movie of the woman walking down the streets of New York and getting the cat calls, except there's this guy in a dick costume strutting down.
Hey, smile!
Oh my god.
The Andy
No.
Griffith theme is playing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God, that's a weird image.
I know, that's why I said it.
Now, Amber, tonight you are going to the Comedy Zone, right?
Yes.
Is it your first time going there?
Yes.
Oh, it
Okay.
is? I thought you'd gone once before.
Nope,
Huh.
I'm not cherry popped.
Ah.
I was gonna say that, but I
I hope there's actually more than us there tonight.
It won't be as impressive as you think.
Hand up.
However, some of the listeners and Liz may not know that when you get laughing, you get distracting. And
I
will
didn't even think about
anything
that.
happening.
Oh my god!
Wait,
You were gonna get so much crowd work.
Oh yeah!
So much crowd.
Oh yeah! You're gonna sit in the front. We're gonna sit you right in front.
I'm glad I'm not
No,
very
but-
funny because I could not pick on
Like
you.
I said, I just hope more than just us show up.
If you have a laugh like that, though, you are doing
Which
crime against humanity. That, like, if you have a big noticeable laugh, you're doing crime
Casey,
by
you
not
have a
going to
recording of
comedy
it.
shows.
Yeah.
Find
Yeah.
I'll find it.
which laugh are we talking about? Because I
The
The
goose.
laugh.
the goose, the,
The
mouse, the goose, the mouse.
Mouse
I'm
goose.
gonna go with goose.
The one, the African
Do you
one?
decide before you go out places, like, tonight's the goose laugh? Or is it just, like, what moves you?
No, it's like it just like
Tonight's the
sometimes,
raptor
like,
laugh.
If it's instantly funny and it, like hits me so hard, sometimes I do this African laugh. Where
Wait, explain that,
I don't
please.
know that one.
What's an
I don't think I
African
know
laugh?
which one
I don't know
She
that
has
one.
Racist.
multicultural laugh.
no, it's
I think it's.
Yeah, just
That's
Oh.
terrible.
no,
That's
it's actually,
terrible.
That's actually involved. It's because I don't.
You do the clicking?
My throat clicks. Like I open my mouth and no noise comes out.
Oh!
My throat clicks.
Oh, yeah.
I
I
have
know.
never called that an African laugh, but I know that feeling. Where, and
That's
you're
the
just,
beginning of the
Oh
pterodactyl
my
laugh.
God.
can other people hear your clicks
If you
though?
get close enough, yeah.
Oh yeah, you have to be. Yeah, okay. I
Do you have
I've
her
felt
laugh?
That.
I think so. I don't
I've
know
done
which
that.
one it
Oh,
is,
gosh.
but it might be
Oh,
this
gosh.
one. That's not.
That's
That's
me.
Russ.
That's not me.
If you did laugh like that, I'd wonder, though.
no. Try again. This is good.
Round 3.
Oh yeah, this is.
Oh, I guess this is a goose laugh.
This is it. Yeah.
That's not it.
My mother laughs like that. Well, kind of like that.
And we're gonna put this woman in front of Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
Hopefully, drunk
Oh,
shit.
no.
Just turn it to Charlie.
Ah,
I mean,
Because
girlfriend, everybody. I'm so proud.
That's better than the art teacher we had in high school, and our high school teacher went.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's right.
That's
no,
better.
my mom has a laugh which we call, it was kind of like that, what we call it the seal laugh, and like, we just like always tried to make my mom laugh, but then sometimes she would do this like out in public at restaurants, and it'd be awful, but it'd be like, like, for a long run of time, and she's so red and just like falling over.
People think she's choking.
Well, if they think that she's joking, they just realize
it
that her
sounded
family
like
does not care about her at
It
all.
sounded like an asthma attack.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
it's and then my mom has also wet herself laughing so hard out in public. So
So
at least you don't. I'm assuming the
Here's
goose
my
or the
other
mouse
favorite
or
thing
the
to do.
African doesn't come with urine.
The African
So good job.
you know, those things go together so
No, that's
well.
just the urine laugh.
Yeah.
That's a separate one entirely.
Oh yeah.
These
Oh.
are new facts about the African goose.
Fact one, it's amber.
And that's all you need to
Fact
know.
2, that's it.
What's also really fun is if you start going, woo! That happens.
Those are some terrifying laughs you got there.
I do the same thing sometimes.
That's
Very
like,
rarely, but
Oh, wait a minute.
The first time, what?
Do it again.
The one, the woo! It's instant, really.
You're so quirky, Zoe Deschanel is jealous.
Yep.
It's
Hair flip.
but
Thank
her
you
laughs
for
are
the,
not as
description.
are
Demonstration, yes.
like they're on the same level as Manatee Steve's laugh, otherwise known as Brendan. The first time that I met Dave, it was like me, Brendan, and Ryan all together.
Number one.
Yeah, Ryan number 1. We all played Apples to Apples, and some terrible, terrible things were said during Apples to Apples. And it was like Brendan had, like, scrolled through his phone, selecting different laughs, because every time he laughed, it was different. And then it went back, and then it, like, rolled over, and it was the same order. It was bizarre.
What?
Yeah. Like, you start out with...
That's weird.
He started out with, like... and then it was like a little bit shorter, and then it like there was no laugh because he like couldn't get any sound out, and then, like that.
I laughed so hard I have a headache.
Well,
Good job. Sounds like my
And this
problem.
is when you call Manatee Steve.
That's
Because I
a-
was definitely thinking that the
that's a
story was
long
going to be
story.
like... I thought that story was going to go to, and he laughed like a manatee. And I was like, how does a manatee laugh? And I just imagined like a sad, like...
Sad manatee laugh.
Yeah, they always look depressed.
No,
They
the
do.
reason
It's
why
because
it's called
everybody-
Manatee Steve is a
Because
long story.
everyone calls them cows. That's why they're depressed.
And they
Cow.
used to...
See,
Yes,
I
no,
know.
that's it.
Sea cow.
They used to... People used to think that they were mermaids.
Oh.
Yep.
Hot to trot mermaids. And now people call them cows all the time. Manatees have self-esteem, body image issues.
They do.
Yeah.
They always
They don't have to cut themselves because motorboats do it.
What about a motorboat?
Sorry, I was really hoping people would mention manatees.
I was trying to put the motorboat situation in there somewhere. You did better than I possibly could.
That's great.
Wait, do we have a? Are we playing that game? Is that what's happening?
That game.
That game.
Do we are we playing the game?
The one where you have a word and you have to try to say it.
No, that was stupid.
Nah, that was dumb. Plus,
was
I
dumb.
won the fuck out of that.
I won. I used amicable.
Amicable?
Fuck it. Fuck it all.
Oh, that's great.
Just get
You're
better
right.
and
If
better.
you had said it on that episode, you won. Because you'll probably never ever say it again.
I did. I won.
Amicable?
No, the
Amicable?
umbilical. The cord.
Umbilical.
The baby cord.
Abdominal.
Umbilical.
Abdominal.
That wasn't right.
Umbilical.
Umbilical.
What is even going on?
You said it right the first time.
She made
when
an
we
entirely different word.
had- Yeah.
Huh?
Umbilical.
Umbilical.
There you
Umbilical.
go.
Umbilical.
There you
Hey,
go.
it's easier than you think.
Yay!
Abominable.
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 It'll never happen.
I give up.
It'll never happen.
Abominable.
Abu Dhabi.
But we're never gonna
I
stop.
want to go to Abu Dhabi.
What's
God.
Do you say aluminium?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say next. Aluminium. Aluminium.
Aluminum?
Aluminum.
Aluminium.
Aluminum
That's how they say it in England. though.
Aluminum
Aluminium.
linoleum.
That's...
That's a
that's
skill.
yeah.
I would have never expected that
Aluminum
from you.
linoleum.
Ever.
Yeah,
More
like
big bumpers.
I was saying earlier, it's selective things.
Yeah,
More big
it really
bumpers.
is.
All right.
Surprise the hell out of
All
me.
right.
All right. Well, that happened.
I love any podcast Amber is on. Not only is
I
it the
haven't been
best
on one
like
with her in a
20-minute
while.
long stories,
Yep.
but you're so surprising
Yes, she is.
of what you can and can't do.
I've learned. This is the result of many years of scientific endeavor trying to discover these things.
So I broke 2 toes.
Oh
Me
yeah.
too.
I haven't been on the story for a while. I haven't been on the show for a while, so I couldn't tell the story. So since I go to beauty school, and we're obviously professional as fuck there, we played
So
a game.
professional.
called-
Professional
the worst
fucks there?
pedicure accident ever.
No, actually, since we're professionals, we were playing musical chairs. But instead of playing music, we had an air former, a blow dryer, whatever you want to call it. The thing that blows your
Did you
hair.
say air former?
That's what we call it.
Air Transformers,
Like
go!
air, which- it's weird. I don't.
Okay,
I don't like
all right.
it.
Care
But anyway,
in disguise.
so the teacher faced the wall and blew the air dryer, and then we like walked around in circles around the chairs. And this one girl like
Playing musical hair dryers.
we played air former chairs is what we called it.
Oh.
Yeah, former chairs.
There was a review game to it, but I don't really care about that. But this one girl sat
Not
down on her
learning.
chair so hard that the chair bounced and landed on my foot and separated my toes. And these toes don't separate. And I am aware that this is my hand, not my foot.
Right.
Look at my toe hands.
Because my mom's boyfriend would not let me tell the story because he's like, Amber, that's not your hand. That's not your foot. That's why you broke it.
That's your hand foot.
You're not supposed to walk on that. I'm like, no, Kevin, like, I'm talking about my foot, but my foot's currently in a shoe, and I can't show you. And he's like, but that's your hand, it's not in a shoe. And I'm like, no, but this...
How many things have you broken?
Abominable.
Everything.
Get
She
ready
broke
for a
the abominable
spreadsheet.
snowman.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
How many?
Because you know
over 20 bones.
Wow.
How many you left?
the other.
Oh, yeah.
186.
There you go. Well
You
done.
can do math, but you can't say abominable.
I do math for fun. I can't sleep at night if
Yeah.
I look at the clock, because if I look at the clock, it has numbers on it, and then I start doing math, and then I forget to sleep.
Okay, I don't go that far.
I've never. No. Mm-mm.
I'm not a math person.
I don't
Oh
math
my
ever.
God.
No, no math. I hate.
I don't know how to do a math.
Okay,
Yeah?
so I want to bring up a thing that I happened on the
That
other
I
day.
happened.
Seriously, every time that I happened on that I think you guys this would cause for some interesting discussion.
Okay.
I discovered this thing that some random European person posted on Reddit that was 20 of the weirdest things about America that Americans don't realize are weird.
Oh, yeah, I heard about
Oh,
that. I didn't
okay.
open it, but.
I think this is really interesting.
One, they steal cheeseburgers.
Yeah, absolutely. One is portion sizes. Pretty self-explanatory, I bet. 2, flags everywhere.
Right.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Right. I'm on board so far.
Yeah.
America.
Yep, Merca.
Like, if you guys have anything to say about these, just shout them out.
Shout it out.
Is
Number
that
3,
the song from Frozen?
No?
No.
Shout it out, shout it out.
No,
That's Let It Go.
I was gonna say that's fuck it
Whatever, I
all.
don't care.
Yeah. Close.
You think if
Well, the only version
it
of
off?
that, the only
I'm not thinking
version
of
of
anything.
Frozen we're allowed to listen to in school was "Fuck It All" because our teacher hates it.
Ah. Sounds
Continue,
yeah.
Casey.
Price tags without tax included. How do you know how much you're spending until you get to the
Yeah, that's
the
fucking
cashier?
stupid.
Ah.
Yeah.
I didn't know
Never
that was
thought
a
of
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Especially how like each state has its own tax.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Maybe that's why they can put their price tags on stuff in
Oh yeah.
not
because
America.
Yeah.
Because it's
they only have one
universal.
tax. Yeah, like fucking Walmart. How
We're
am I
not
supposed to do that
universal.
shit?
Yeah.
Fucking Walmart.
But even still, they could still put the tax included
Yeah,
on
but that
shit.
requires effort.
Yeah. You don't
What?
want
They,
effort.
they didn't have to put the price on each piece of clothing, but they did it. That's just exploded everywhere. There's pieces of them all over the place.
Number 4, tipping. It was incredibly hard for me to wrap my head around
Cow tipping?
how much is
Done that.
appropriate for the service.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
well, then you just have to come into the country and learn the trick about moving the decimal point over and then doubling that. And that's
You've already lost me.
It probably means they don't even understand like what percent.
why we have to
Yeah.
tip people
Or,
because
like-
we can't just pay them for doing a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't they just get paid?
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dicks.
This one is interesting.
Yeah.
Advertising
Yeah.
prescription drugs. That was the weirdest one for me. Ask your doctor for brand X antidepressants. Type commercials on TV. In the UK, your doctor tells you what drugs you should take, not the other way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also,
makes
that
sense.
whole thing in Canada about how they're not allowed to tell you the name. Like, they're allowed to tell you the name of the drug, but not what it does.
Uh-huh.
Or what it does, but not the name.
Huh.
Commercials in
That's
Canada.
Tylenol.
That's
Buy it.
helpful.
Yeah.
We're not going to guess.
I,
Need a pain reliever?
I read.
Go find some.
Russian roulette for drugs.
Exactly.
Yeah, really.
I read the back of a package of Tums the other day.
Oh, yeah?
And it said, take 2 to 3 tablets or as prescribed by a doctor.
Yeah.
What doctor is fucking prescribing Tums?
Well, my
The
doctor
shittest doctor
advised
ever.
me
Exactly.
to take Tums.
Yeah.
I've had doctors
It's not
prescribe
It's
me.
not prescribed. What? He's getting prescribed means he's getting the fucking pad
Well,
out.
actually, no,
Well, yeah.
listen. In the English language,
Oh my god. Go on.
prescribed means what should happen. Described
They recommend.
what
Shoulder.
does happen.
Abominable.
Fucking one day I'll get this!
Avocado!
I like avocado.
No, I've actually had doctors write out. I've had a prescription written out before for something that was like an over-the-counter drug.
Yeah. But Tums?
No, it was
It's like if I got my arm cut off and the guy's like, I'm going to prescribe you some Band-Aids. I prescribed to see your fucking medical license.
Well, it was
I prescribed
Prilosec.
him a new arm.
It was Prilosec I was told to take, and he wrote
Yeah.
out an actual prescription to go get it. But it was over-the-counter stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's not something you have to go to the
That's
pharmacy
what
and say.
OTC says.
But people need a lot of help.
Right.
Yes, they
Some
do.
doctors.
Yeah.
I had a jar of chewable vitamins because I'm grown up, and
Flintstones.
I
chewable one a day
I take
women's
gummies.
vitality gummies.
Yeah, I love the gummies.
But the instructions, you have to eat 2 of them, and I'm like, they're called one a day.
Yeah.
Like, this is why people need so much help. I don't medicine. How do I take care of myself?
2 a day? Oh, I just can't handle that.
But it says one a day so big and this is little. I feel like I should listen to a larger font.
That's when I just start throwing shit around.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the cat treats that say like 2 treats per certain pounds of cat. It's like, do you weigh your cat before you get much?
Yeah.
It's like
Mr.
knowing-
Whiskers, get on the scale.
And that's when you reward your cat with treats.
Yeah.
When he gets up on the scale to see how fucking fat
But
he
it
is.
just makes me
Because you're
laugh. It's
feeding
like,
him a whole goddamn bag of cat treats all at once.
it says like give 5 treats per 10 pounds of cat, and I'm like, what if it's 11 pounds of cat?
And
What
when
if it's
do I
9
give him the
pounds of cat?
treats? What warrants a treat?
You have
Yep.
to fraction it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Number
Here,
6.
you get
Oh
one
god,
in this little
fractions.
Yeah.
Cat treat
Can't handle it.
fractions.
Number 6. Everything being
That's the
designed.
name of the episode this week. Cat
What?
Treat Fractions.
There you
That's
go.
the name of this week's episode.
Well, 104
We're
was
not done
Carjack
yet.
Bandana because that's what I said our Twitter handle should be.
Yeah.
There you go.
Number 6. Everything being designed around cars.
Yeah.
Designed
Yeah,
around
okay.
cars.
People
You mean
are
a
made around
parking
cars.
lot?
People
Yeah,
fuck
explain.
outside of cars and just
It
sit around them.
doesn't say, but I imagine that means something like
You just wanted a 20th item on that list.
probably
Like, I got 19. Cars, done. That's it.
probably because we think cars are so ungodly important.
Ugh,
Yeah. No, I understand that.
And again, they can
I
get
have
from one
2.
side of their country to the other in like, what, 6 hours or something?
Probably not even that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Switzerland.
Okay.
This is a country.
Swiss rolls. Yeah.
Is that the one thing that's annoying about America?
Yeah, absolutely.
Switzerland. Oh.
Number 7, the sheer amount of commercials on the television and their lack of quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a big one.
Okay, yeah.
Like the local commercials that are just
Bell's
so bad.
Fords.
Yep.
You the one who hates the Subway commercials?
That's Subway commercials.
Or the,
I
uh,
love
Like
Subway
Jared
commercials.
the
new
Subway
Wendy's
guy.
commercials.
Yum hates
Or the,
Wendy's.
um,
Oh,
Oh,
the Wendy's
yeah.
commercials?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or that one law office where the guy wears the Crocodile Dundee hat.
Yeah.
And he's just like
Where he's like-
staring intently at
Yeah,
the
he doesn't
camera,
blink.
sitting
He's like, you have
forward.
enough to worry about.
And then he
You
tips
should be
it,
wor-
and then
you
he
should be
tips
worried
his
about
hat.
me.
You have enough to worry about.
I like local commercials a lot though because those people
They're
are like
entertaining.
they're not
Yeah.
meant to be doing this. They're not
Clearly.
like
We
good
talked about it
actors and
before,
things
but
like
that one where the woman breaks into this family's house and takes all the food off their table because
Yeah.
that family owns a grocery store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the lady leaves, and all that's on the table is this knife spinning from her moving so fast. And the wife has to say, "Sandwiches, anyone?" And when she gets home with the food, the husband's like, "Where'd you get all this food?" And she says the store's name, and then
Number 8.
It's not a
I can't
advertisement for a
stand
grocery store.
I
It's
can't
like,
stand the new Wendy's commercial for the bacon
They
board
are pretty awful.
because I'm
Which
pretty
one's
sure
that?
they could have hired people that can sing a whole lot better than those people can.
She was
but
probably
they did
lip
hire
syncing.
non-fat Wendy.
but they also
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Wendy's is playing into such bullshit now because they're all like, we earned it. We earned like this ton of
non-fat
food
Wendy.
that like like
When
huge,
and their whole
burger.
jingle
I
with
love
"We did
Wendy's.
nothing."
Yeah.
And I love
Like, I
Wendy's.
parallel parked my parents' car really well, and it was like,
I've only ever seen her
Earned
in
it.
one, maybe 2 commercials.
She
ever.
was only in 1 or 2 before they're like, "You're too fat. We can't use you."
We need
Yeah.
someone
They would-
who's
yeah.
hot with red
They
hair.
use the
That's
actual
unfortunate.
Wendy,
Yeah.
like
And I like her better.
like old dead Dave.
His daughter,
his
the
actual
the
daughter.
side
Oh,
Wendy.
Wendy.
Restaurant
Dead
floor. Yeah.
Daves.
Oh.
The girl on the sign
Yeah.
with the Pippi
like-
Longstocking pigtails
Yeah.
that go everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
They actually used her for like 2 episodes, and then they brought in
2 episodes.
Whatever.
This week on Shop at Wendy's. Eat at Wendy's.
The Wendy's boat.
But yeah, that's when they got rid of her and brought in
Yeah.
Skinny McAnnoying.
Fake Wendy.
Fuck.
Shit
Yeah.
face
Skinny
me.
McAnnoying.
Yeah.
Hey, make us for McDonald's.
Well, whatever. She's probably an infiltrator anyway.
Yeah. She's betraying her country.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, number 8.
Although I did like those commercials because they brought the
Number
funny
eight.
stuff from my podcast ever.
I love the Life Alert commercials. I'll always love
Oh,
those.
yeah.
Oh, where they fall.
Yep, the woman's at the bottom of the steps. I love when they fall.
Only the ones where they fall.
The woman's at
Not
the
the
bottom
other
of
ones
the
where they
steps,
don't
and
fall.
she's just like, help, help.
She already got one ghost.
The newest one is this woman, like, calling the hotline and, like, bawling her eyes out, like, if it would have been for you guys, my mom wouldn't have lived today. It's like,
She would have lived yesterday.
She gets another day carrying around this weird button on her neck. She gets another day of life like that.
or,
Oh, God.
those walk-in tubs that are for older people,
Yeah.
and then the guy that was sitting in the tub and does the jingle at the end.
Well, that
No,
sounds charming.
no,
He
yeah.
gets naked and gets in the tub, and then he does the jingle, and then he goes, like, does the arm.
He does a jingle.
Yes, it's just
Does a
weird.
jingle?
Yeah, oh, he does the jingle. That's
That's
why the water. That's why the water was bubbling.
Oh, God.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8. Aerosol cheese. Like, seriously, I would try
What's
at least...
wrong with aerosol
I love
cheese?
aerosol
Everything's
cheese.
wrong with aerosol.
No!
cheese.
I love it.
gross!
Oh my
Like,
god.
seriously, I would try at
Can't
least
anymore.
once, but that shit looks like cancer.
You shouldn't be able
So
to
that's what
spray
cancer-
something onto food that comes in a same looking can that you used to kill wasps.
Yeah.
So you
Or to make your stuff
What
less
about
squeaky.
Cool Whip?
Yeah.
Whipped cream. There.
I
it's
would
a-
Yeah,
love-
so are
we
you
should
against
fill-
are you against Ready Whip? Are you against aerosol
Yeah.
whipped cream?
I am, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like
Why?
That sprays
Why?
out the same fucking way. It's just
Why?
different-
What's wrong with aerosol whipped cream?
I didn't say
There's
there was
nothing wrong with
anything wrong.
aerosol
I'm
whipped
yelling
cream
at him.
because it's a different spell.
I think
You-
that
It's the same fucking concept.
aerosol.
Yeah, it's the
You
same
know the thing at the top and it goes black.
Whoa, take cover!
You're just cheese racist.
Getting heated.
You're
here.
not
Cheese racist.
Aerosol cheese is not cheese. Let's
what
get one
about-
fucking
yes,
thing
that's-
straight
What
right
about
now.
whipped cream?
That's just cream in it. I think
Awesome.
I mean,
You know what? It doesn't matter what you think.
Right. Can we
Oh
shoot
God, the
live?
goose is back. The
Can
goose
we
is
shoot
here.
a live action short
drove
where
all
somebody
over
tries to
my
take down a
face.
bee's nest and ends up with Eric with sprayed cheese?
There you go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Bees.
And that stuff when it dries,
I
is
had
like
no
fucking plastic.
idea you guys were so, like, up in arms about that
And
shit.
we're only on number 8.
I know.
Out of what?
20.
20.
Oh shit! I can't count.
Number 9. A visiting Italian friend was very puzzled at Americans' use of the phrase, "oh, really?" in
Oh,
group
really?
conversations.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow he took that as a person challenging his opinion, when in reality it's just some habit a lot of us have that basically means interesting. Can you elaborate?
Yeah.
The guy was red in the face after an hour
Really?
because he literally thought everyone in our group was challenging every single thing he said.
I've
Really?
read
Really?
this list before, and I find that one fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't think anything about it.
No.
There's a lot
Well,
of
that's the
stuff
point of the
we said.
list, Erica.
Shut the
List of
fuck
things
up.
you don't think
Shut the
anything
fuck up.
about.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you spray cheese hater.
Kind of like like, just idioms in general are,
Yeah.
like, the most bizarre thing.
Yeah.
Especially when you see other languages' idioms, and you
Translated.
read them, and you learn what they mean. It's like, what? What does that have to do with
Yes,
anything?
I've
saw
I've
a
seen
list
plenty, yeah.
just the other day. I didn't look at it, but I saw what the...
I knew there was a list, but I didn't read it.
the list was 10 German idioms translated.
I actually
into
did
English.
Oh,
see
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't read it, but it seemed interesting.
I don't
I
remember
didn't
any
give
of
a fuck,
them,
yeah.
so I wouldn't be able to.
No,
to
that's like from
bring
like
anything
watching
back.
Doctor Who, and I'm like, half the stuff they say doesn't make sense, but the more you watch it, the more you understand what they're saying, because it doesn't make sense to us, but over there, it's like...
Well, in Spanish class, we learned that even though Spain is Catholic, they use the phrase Ojalá, which means ode to Allah, which is Muslim.
Allah.
Weird.
Holla at Allah.
So they're like,
Oh, there's one.
Hello.
Another one.
God.
German saying this is sausage to me, meaning like I don't care.
Right.
That's one.
This is sausage
I
to me.
love that.
I'm gonna start saying that.
I found out a thing the other day. There's a thing in Sweden called sausage breads, and I don't know what that is.
Sausage
It's
bread.
sausage
Does it come out of an
bread.
aerosol can?
Sausage bread.
No,
it's
it's so much-
sausage in bread.
Someone drew a cartoon of
Inbred sausage.
Absolutely.
someone drew a
Is that what happens when Heath puts his dick in a bread costume?
Someone drew a cartoon of this guy. It looked like he was holding this bush, but it was
Bush.
sausage breads. I'm like, what the fuck is a sausage bread? I still don't know what a
And they're
sausage bread
bushes.
is.
I'm gonna look this up.
Look up a sausage bread.
Bush's baked
Me.
sausage bread.
On to number 10.
I'll put in the links.
There's the doggy.
I like that. I don't know what
It's
that is.
just
It's
bread
like a
for
pretzel.
sausage.
Yeah. It's basically
Wait,
like...
let me see.
Yeah, hold on.
Is it
This-
like chicken pop?
This image should...
Yeah. It's just...
This image
Which you will
Right
send to me
here.
so I can put in the links.
will.
Oh,
really clear
that's
things
literal
up.
sausage
It's literally
bread.
It's
a
just
loaf of
sausage
bread
in bread.
with sausage in it.
Okay.
I wonder
hard
if
is
like
that?
any guys like try to like woo their ladies and they like bake a loaf of bread and like
But
Mash
you-
sausage.
like dick in a box.
I really
I was
Sausage
just
and
told
bread.
that
Is
they
the
want
dick in a
Swedish and they didn't.
Yeah,
buy
you
it.
Because
just-
then they only pre-cut it. They're like, here, let me cut it. Oh my god, take me to the
Just
hospital.
peel
Or
it.
take, or take a
Peel a
bite
slice
out
off
of
with your hands. Ooh, there it is.
Yeah.
Whoop,
Just
there
kidding,
it
it's
is.
dick.
Don't worry, I'll butter your bread for you
Oh!
with my baby butter.
Alright. So moving on.
I really know how to woo the ladies.
We're aware. Number 10. Your toilets are too low down and the stalls have massive gaps around the door so that people can see in. You can put a man on the moon, but can't design a setup whereby I can have a dump in comfortable privacy. Sort it out, America.
In Europe, they kind of have square toilets. They're kind of weird looking. Like, I don't know how to explain it. They're like square.
That's it. That's all you need. It's square.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We all know what squares are.
Well, more
Put
rectangular.
a picture of a
That
square
does
in the
sound-
links.
that does sound-
My toilet and my
That's
downstairs
true,
bathroom.
You're like sitting in a stall, like you can like look out and
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
perfectly
like
see
that.
somebody, and
Yeah.
it's like
You might as well not
if
even
you
have the
come
stall.
closer, like thank you for respecting me and not looking in.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, what?
It's this
Oh,
giant
squares!
fucking hole to the center of the earth that just developed in this community, but missed engulfing all these houses.
We're talking about square toilets.
He
and you're-
asked me what I said "oh" to myself. He said, "What?"
Well, don't say "oh" to yourself out loud. Say it internally,
I thought
and we'll
I
get
said
to
it
it later.
quietly.
What's
All right.
next?
No, I don't have
This,
to
Number
this
do
nine.
one's actually great.
Sorry.
Erica will be up in arms now about this.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who sucks! Pickles. Your hidden love for pickles. I have been in the States for like 8 years, and you guys have give a pickle with everything.
Okay, it's not a hidden love. We fucking love pickles.
No, we
It's
don't.
how-
Yes, we do.
I'm okay with
Hey.
them.
She loves pickles.
love pickles.
I can see
I fucking love pickles.
including pickles. Am I alone here? Liz, help me out.
I'm okay with pickles.
I'm on that level.
I love them.
I'm alright with
I
it.
still
I
only,
drink pickle juice.
I still only eat
I drink
pickles
pickle
despite
juice.
Erica and her epic pickles.
What?
Yeah, my
Hold on,
pickle.
wait, stop the
Love the
presses. You
epic
guys
pickle.
drink pickle juice?
Yes.
And
What's
this
wrong with
wait,
you?
can I
That's
tell you?
That's just like vinegar that tastes kind of like
I love
vegetables.
vinegar. I love
I don't
vinegar and sour shit.
No!
Yeah,
That's
yell
weird.
about my love of vinegar, but this
That's
is like
weird.
one thing I mentioned. I work at a school for children with autism, and like
Just make your
some of the
vaginas more
students
acidic.
will like work for pickle juice. Like sometimes, like if they like it, then they'll like do things, and then they can earn pickle juice. And like my other like like coworkers are like,
Americans are in pickle
oh,
juice.
these kids, these students, they're so quirky, drinking pickle juice, and I go home and like drink out of the jar. Like I have to like pace my pickle consumption in my like drinking the juice, because then sometimes like I finish the juice before the pickles are done, and then the pickles get real sad.
Yeah, those are some sad
They
pickles.
just go back into cucumbers.
Spike that shit with alcohol and you win.
There you
Good
go.
life.
I don't really like pickles. Like I'll eat it if it comes with a
I don't
thing of
believe
it.
in pickles. They're not real.
But
That's what I heard.
I don't
you
remember
say.
what they're called. I call them pepperoni peppers because it looks like
Peppercini.
Peppercini. Oh, I love
Fucking
pepperoncinis.
smart. They're the ones that come with Papa John's pizzas.
Yes, they're delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely delicious.
I will buy
Yeah.
jars of them.
But those
Yep.
are peppers, not pickles.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, okay.
But they're pickled peppers.
Yes, they're
Oh.
delicious.
Yeah.
What would happen
I
if you
have,
picked
banana
a
pepper
pack of
pieces.
those?
I feel like we're starting something.
We're suddenly in a nursery rhyme.
I would drink the juice out of them because that shit's banging.
Well, you know what we refer to pickles are actually pickled cucumbers because you
Yeah.
can
They're actually
pickle
gherkins.
anything.
Yeah,
They're
Right.
gherkins.
gherkins.
Pickle
Gherkins.
almost
Gherkins.
anything.
I like
Yes.
banana peppers.
Banana peppers are good.
Banana.
I have a full
They taste
jar
like
of-
spicy pickles. Really.
They do. And then I love to drink the juice out of it too.
Oh my god, woman.
You know what?
Number
It's not about-
13!
I never drank banana.
I just love vinegar
No,
based
we're
stuff.
12.
Like
We're on 12.
I'm almost like I wouldn't drink.
It's not about you anymore. Move on.
I don't prefer pickled
No,
peppers,
13,
nor do I
not
prefer.
12.
Nuh-uh,
No one cares
12.
about your
Other
needs.
things
It's
are
a- I have
Peppered
some
pickles?
13.
Yes.
Yeah.
Peg baby.
Number 12. I
Okay.
find it really weird how college football players are kind of celebrities.
Celebrities.
They're scrutinized and have fans and do TV interviews, and it just boggles my mind so much. They're students. They're just students that do an extracurricular activity. I
No,
don't
they're
understand.
not.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
the fallacy.
It
No,
is.
they're
It's
not.
fucking bullshit. That there is a give and a take in that. Yes, they're essentially getting a free ride in school because they're a hotshot football player.
Yeah.
But all the royalties and everything from their merchandise, like it doesn't go like into their scholarship or
Yeah.
anything. It doesn't. They don't see it at all. Like the NCAA just gets it and they're like, we're sitting on your fucking money because you're dicks, and we swung at you.
Interesting.
Essentially, because of dicks. Yeah,
All right. Well, you would be the expert.
out of the group. Yes.
Number 13. Jaywalking is a crime. I did this a lot in the U.S. without realizing it was supposed to be illegal. Well, I mean, on that
supposed to be
it
illegal,
kind of
but-
is.
It's
Wait,
iffy.
can you say it again?
Jaywalking is a crime.
Oh yes, that's stupid. I jaywalked all the time.
Kind of
over
like
in
that
Europe,
one
and they don't
Brian
give a fuck.
Regan joke where the two guys are in jail. What are you in jail for? Loitering? What are you in for? Manslaughter! I slaughtered a man!
And they're all in the same room.
Absolutely. But yeah, it's only kind of illegal. Like,
Yeah.
it's really more like,
If a
don't
cop
be-
catches you, he's basically you go, "Hey,
stop it.
hey,
Give me your egg later.
don't do that."
Yeah. It's really only a crime, like, if you do it while, like, there's traffic.
Yeah.
Well,
If you start playing Frogger
Yeah.
in real life, you're in trouble.
Why is the frog in Frogger die in water?
Yep.
I don't know.
It's-
Maybe he's secretly a toad.
He's amphibious. I don't
Lols.
understand.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, number 14. This is interesting, too. Why is bread in the U.S. so sweet? Sandwich bread, hamburger buns taste like cake, but Americans have no idea what you're talking about because they're used to it.
Because we don't put sausage in our bread.
Yeah.
I
No, I got Swedish people.
That's why we all
I
have
thought that one
diabetes.
was interesting too.
Yeah.
Just so.
Because diabetes.
Yeah. I'll take
Yeah, I
it.
don't like to buy bread with a lot. I can tell the difference whenever I have bread that has like no sugar in it, and then
Right.
Wheat bread.
Wheat bread.
yeah, like wheat bread's so good for you, but it's so high in sugar you shouldn't eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Calm down, Perry.
Next
That's
one.
Hit it.
I was gonna add something, but
Oh.
we're moving on, I
Add it.
guess.
Moving on out.
Moving on up to the next slide.
Well done.
Well done.
Soft drink is free-flowing everywhere. McDonald's, you get a gigantic cup for $1. It comes with unlimited refills. Even at a restaurant, if you finish your Coke, the waitress will bring you another one. The first time you're like, hey, I didn't order this, but then you realize it's free.
Yeah.
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 I'm sorry, was something wrong with that?
Well,
Your
I
problem?
do have a problem with the cup sizes being so huge.
Okay, yeah, I'll
Yeah,
buy that.
It
yeah.
feels
I'll buy
like,
that.
Well,
in the
no.
last 15 or so years, they've grown exponentially.
Garone.
Of course, of course.
Like in the movie,
Yeah.
like in
There-
the movie theater, I'm like, I just want a regular drink. You're like, we're all getting large. I said, okay, fine. It's this huge bucket.
Oh yeah.
There's also this.
But we did that because then
Fucking
you get free
Well,
refills
Yeah.
to leave.
I know.
with.
I just
Yeah.
wasn't expecting it to be a bucket cup.
There's
Oh, yeah.
also this. With the bigger cups, you don't have to fucking get it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
You
if
just
you
go
have a problem
small.
with it, don't fucking get it.
You just get a small.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is, like,
Right.
a lot of people's problems with a lot of things.
Yeah,
like,
small
I don't
now
know why
is-
this is a thing. Well, don't bother with it then.
Right.
Exactly.
Were you going to say something?
Oh, I was saying, like, well, the smalls now are like, it's just, it goes back to the portion.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 1.
And then
It's okay,
smalls.
like, have some soda if you want.
Aren't today
Not a
smalls
bucket.
like 20 years ago's mediums or something like that?
Oh,
Something
yeah.
like that, yeah.
You see
Yeah.
pictures of, like, the original, like, burger and fries
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Small
McDonald's.
was like a shot glass.
It would, like,
From,
fit-
like, the
Well, it
60s.
was an 8-ounce
Yeah.
cup.
Well,
The,
8 ounces.
the little kid
like those little
cups
Disney
are like
cups.
a double shot glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like so small. Like you like to think like
Get
when I
in
was
a shot of Coke.
when I was little, like I was just like, oh yeah, I could live for days on this. But now it's like, where'd it go?
Yeah.
Yep.
It
I
disappeared
think
in my
I ate
armpit.
the cup too.
Number 16.
Know how
You are
many
all
my
so
refills.
loud, but friendly.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just us specifically.
Well, yes.
I'm loud, but I'm not really that friendly.
Okay.
I'm
I'm
both.
not, but you're gorgeous.
Shut your
Aw.
face hole!
Ah.
I like it! Makes you comfortable. Makes me want to call the cops on you, too!
Settle
You're
down.
gorgeous.
Oh.
Because it sounds like you're throwing up in your mouth a little. Yeah.
Right.
17. There's so much water in your toilet bowls. Seriously, why so much?
America.
Yeah.
America. Yeah.
There's supposed to be like none.
I don't know.
No,
I
in
don't get
Europe,
that.
it's very. It's
In
like a
Oakville.
little bit at the bottom.
I mean, you waste water with that anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're just wasting more than is even necessary.
More than everybody else.
America.
Exactly.
Yeah, it goes back to that movie Idiocracy, where they didn't realize, like the one Gatorade-esque company had taken over the FDA and just made everyone believe that their drink was what everybody was supposed to have.
Huh.
Like, they were even giving it to the crops because it's what plants crave.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yes.
So every time, like, the main character who had, like, traveled into the future, into this, like,
Right.
society where everyone was completely idiotic, he's like, don't you guys have any water? And they're all like in the toilet? And they eventually, like, get water out of the toilet to water the crops, because that's the only way they could have done it. So,
Seems like an interesting movie.
that movie gets more and more relevant every
Yeah.
day.
Good
It does.
for that movie, then.
It's just awful.
It's doing
I'm
things
surprised
right.
you haven't seen it.
No, I don't
It's-
see things.
It's something.
No, you don't.
My
It's
brother
got,
talks about the movie.
but it's got Luke Wilson in it, the
I have
best
no
actor
eyes.
ever.
and Maya Rudolph.
Yeah.
My brother watched that movie and he was just like, "This is a documentary." It
Yeah,
is
yeah.
the future.
It really is.
Yeah.
There's so
I
many.
feel like they did so much stuff.
And Terry Crews is the president.
Yeah,
I
that's it.
mean, you can't go wrong, really.
Power!
They did a lot in that movie that was kind of catering to the people they were making fun of, though.
Yeah.
That was my
Oh, yeah?
qualm with it. I don't know.
Well, that happens a lot.
I wish it would have been like a darker, more like.
Oh,
darker
yeah,
and
definitely
bleaker.
could have been a lot darker.
So it
Costco
had a
is
lot
just
of
like
colors
a
and
maze.
things.
It's like you see birds flying in it. And it's got like it just towers
That's-
over everything.
There's
how it
like
is
a
now.
monorail system.
Yeah, pretty
to get
much.
to the Costco, whatever the Costco
That's
is.
why I'm a BJ's member.
A B-Bay's
And
member.
abominable.
Nice.
Abominable
Just like
BJ's
BJ's.
member.
That too.
Oh.
Is that like
Thank you.
There it is.
What's the next one?
A very blasé approach to credit card security. Signatures don't matter and no one uses a PIN.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Just wanted me for that.
You
Well,
can
your
you can sign
Oh.
like receipts and stuff with an X, and that's
Yeah.
perfectly
Yeah.
acceptable.
On the
Like-
back of my
Like, did I say this on the thing or off
What?
about his Jewish people?
I don't know. Did you?
I said it on the show.
Oh, okay.
I didn't say it off the show.
So long
It was on
ago,
the
I
show.
know.
I'm
Oh.
so confused.
Well,
I
there was
can't
one
remember
guy-
that far back.
There was one guy who came into the big and tall store I worked at, and he was like,
Was he big and tall?
Yes, he was.
Alright.
And he was like, I don't believe in signing machines because they're going to retain my signature and they're going to use it against it.
Because your
Some guy
signature
that-
on a machine looks so
There
much
are
like
some
it does in real
crazy
life.
people in Lancaster.
So he wrote hi with a smiley face. I was like, what if I steal that and, like, sell that to someone? Like,
Yeah.
that'll
What's the
give me
difference?
something.
Yeah.
Well, like on the back of my credit card, instead of signing my name, I wrote "ask for ID." And since I first ever got a credit card, I've probably only had a handful of people ask me, "Can I see your ID?" Most people are just like, "There you go."
Yeah, I did that too. Now the ask for ID has faded off, but
Yes.
Yeah.
so sometimes people be like, "Oh, your signature's faded." And I'm
It's
like,
like
"It
you-
wasn't
it's like
a
you-
signature. Thank you for asking."
It's like you whispered it. Ask for ID.
Yeah.
For sex.
Ha
Oh, hi. Yeah, got it.
Okay, so this one
What
could be
number is this?
controversial.
19?
19. We're almost there. We're
Yeah.
chugging along.
Ugh.
The Pledge of Allegiance is creepy. I know most Americans
Yes, it is.
just say it because they have to in school, but if you listen to the words, it sounds strange to have children just chanting it off.
Yeah, it sounds like
Anything
we're all
where you're
drones
just
saying
chanting
it.
Wake up,
Yeah.
sheeple!
I saw a thing the other day where they compared that to like the Nazis doing their chants, and I'm
The
like,
Pledge of Allegiance is a little creepy.
it is creepy.
Anything that children say in unison while staring at one thing is creepy.
And then you ask the kids, it's like, what's it
That's
mean?
true.
They're like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still am not entirely sure what allegiance mean.
You want to take a guess?
Ally.
No, shut up. You want to take a
yeah,
guess?
take a guess what allegiance means.
Can't use the word he just said.
I don't even hear what you said.
I don't want to guess. I'm scared.
There's no wrong answers, just
Welcome
stupid
to
ones.
America.
Okay.
I'll tell you later.
I was gonna say, you can't embarrass yourself any further than, like, practically laughing your throat out. Off.
Yeah.
Out. Off.
Alf.
Ow.
I
I
left
tried to
my
say
throat
both at the
out.
same time. It didn't work out.
Both?
So anyway, just take
Both.
a guess. What's allegiance mean?
I don't want to.
In improv, Liz, help me out. In improv, you're not allowed to say no.
You have to say yes and.
Say yes and
But I
everything.
said I don't want to. That's not no. No and I don't want to are two different things.
No.
You just said no!
Shut up.
The-
It's different.
oh,
no!
shit!
It's different.
Just
Anyway,
think
number
about
20.
the Pledge of Allegiance and think about what it means.
I
Make
pledge
a guess.
allegiance to the flag. What do you think that means?
Of America.
Of
The flag of
America.
America.
What do
They
you
should just
think
change it
it
to of
means of America?
Think about what
these
pledge
things
means.
is not
What do you?
like the
Whenever you
other.
pledge to do something, what are you
One
doing?
of these
It's
things.
Like when
kid
people
show.
say-
Selling your soul.
Whenever you like,
Well-
I
Well-
pledge to vote. What do you think they're doing?
Selling their soul.
Well, yeah, they are.
More or less,
but-
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the word at hand.
Allegiance.
Selling your soul to
Allegiance.
America.
is to align.
Well, Yeah.
Is to
yeah.
Allegiance pretty much means no matter what happens, you're going to support that thing or that
I want to
idea,
smack you.
and you will always stand behind it 100%.
Like
So
pledging your
Selling
loyalty.
your soul.
Yep.
Yes, it's
Yeah,
like loyalty.
Well said.
Yep.
Okay.
number 20.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Number 20.
Lawyer adverts everywhere. Saul
Yep.
Goodman style.
Yep.
Call 1-800-WIN-WIN-1.
I like,
Yeah.
I like call the
seven.
7s or the 8s.
The one that
Oh,
pisses me
yeah.
off-
No, there's
It's
7s,
all 8s
and then there's
here.
8s.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
888.
Binder, binder.
888.
Don't
Exactly.
get those confused. You
I like
call
whenever-
the sevens. Oh, sorry, I meant to call the eights. You just hang up on them. Can we
Yes.
do that? Can
I
we
ca-
do that now?
I tried to call the 6s. It's just Satan.
Yeah,
Hello.
there are way too many lawyer advertisements, especially like the compensation ones
Right.
You
that
should
are like
you
oddly
know.
specific.
Yeah.
When I
Oh.
watch Judge Judy, that's all the commercials are in
Yeah.
between. That's
Yeah.
Well,
all
it's
they are.
daytime television. That's why.
Well, of
Adam
course, yeah.
Carolla.
That's where the
Adam
litigious
Carolla,
people watch TV is during the day.
one of the greatest rich people alive.
I know, right? I just listened to his third audiobook the other day.
Okay.
And he made a very interesting point about that,
I
where
need to listen to those.
when he was growing up, which is kind of like how, a lot of how the book is, like back in my day, blah, blah, bitchin'.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's Adam Carolla, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
He talks about how on daytime television he used to see nothing but commercials for like, need a job? We can get you, training in like 3
Yeah.
weeks. And it's all that. And nowadays it's all, you need to get money from somebody who wronged you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, it's what his principle is of the downfall of the United States. Is basically that people aren't doing shit for themselves. That's kind of what he says, and
You know how you
Sue
get
someone
past all
and make
that?
money off of people
he says it in
that...
7 hours in this
Yeah,
audio.
but you know how you get past all the issues with America? Complacency.
Right.
Yeah.
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 But yeah. I think
That's
that's
why they're pumping you full of the drugs that they're telling you to ask your doctor for.
yeah.
We're not
I
going to tell
think
you what
that's
it
an
does.
interesting
I love
list.
drugs.
So we're
It
going to take
shows-
this drug.
Yeah, it shows just how different we are, even though we aren't. Maybe? I don't know. We are.
That sums out America right
We
there.
are.
Alright.
Yeah. We may be different. We'll do it right this time, right?
No, we won't. We'll do it. We'll do it green.
We'll do agree.
Do agree.
Doing it green.
Yep.
All right.
Liz, is there anything you'd like to say? Just any topic of conversation you want to just throw out there.
No, I enjoyed. I'm ruining the improv rules. No, but no.
It's the opposite.
No, I enjoyed this conversation immensely.
Cool. Very, I actually, speaking
Ooh.
of improv. Go
Oh no, I
ahead.
just remembered something.
Okay.
We delved into
Yo, wee.
Try that one again.
trying to
He plays
go
the
with
cello,
the French
right?
accent.
Yo, wee.
We brought up
Wow, okay.
nursery rhymes at one point in time.
Yeah.
What if
Yeah.
everybody? I don't remember the context.
Pickled
But-
peppers and peppered pickles.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
I think, can we all say what nursery rhyme we think speaks most about ourselves?
Oh, man.
Fuck.
Ring
Now
around
it's
the
like
rosy.
Jesus
Now it's
Christ,
like an
you're
AA
fucking
meeting.
deep.
Yeah.
You want to think about that before you say it? Well,
Well, see, here's the thing. I never get nursery rhymes right.
My brain hurts.
Was it last
Ring
one?
around the
Right.
rosy.
On the podcast.
Yeah.
last
Because it's
time,
about
I was
dead
like,
people.
Abu Dhabi.
No. The one about the guy with the pumpkin. What's it?
pumpkin.
Pumpkin
Oh.
head
Pumpkin.
The one his wife was in the
That was a
pumpkin
Charlie
patch.
Brown
Yeah.
movie,
No,
wasn't
what's
it?
that? What's that?
Yeah, I know which one you're talking
The
about.
Great
But-
Pumpkin?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't remember what his name was, but it's he had a wife and he couldn't keep her, so he
Oh.
put her in a
Oh,
pumpkin.
yeah.
Peter Pumpkin Eater had
Yeah.
a wife and couldn't
Okay,
keep
well-
her.
Yes.
I tried to say that, and I said Peter Pumpkin Eater had a wife and always beat her.
I feel like that's
That's
probably
why I
more
couldn't
right.
keep her. I think.
I feel like I don't know nursery rhymes correctly, so I cannot.
I actually feel the same way about this.
Yeah.
Like I'm
But
trying to
maybe
rack
that's-
my brain
Maybe
for
that's like
anything.
the Grimm
Yeah.
brothers.
And I got like the Muffin Man. That's about.
Yeah,
Well, I said Ring Around the Rosy.
that's what I said
Right.
too.
Because it's about dead people.
It's about the black.
Not like we
lady.
knew that when we were tiny.
I did a video about
What's the
this.
one with the plum one? Like, had a plum
that's
on
right.
his
Oh
finger?
yeah,
I did.
Corners at
I
the
should
corner.
link that too. Because
Yeah.
I did a video
You had to
about
put
nursery
his
rhymes.
Finger in the pie. And there.
Yeah, when I was little, I had a book about
I
all
guess
these
I don't know
nursery
them.
rhymes acted out by Disney characters, and I remember Mickey Mouse with a plum in his finger. That's what I remember.
All right.
Jack and Jill because I always fall.
You're gonna stab
There
those
you go.
gloves.
That
There
one.
you
That's
go.
about kings and queens losing their heads.
Yeah, well, they say they fall, so that's me.
That is you. Good job.
I'm not gonna read into it.
Sums up well.
Yeah.
I'm
What
not gonna
about,
read it all.
to go back to improv for a second, the other day, just out of the blue, flipping through channels, came across, which is still on the air, which I'm very impressed about, the newer Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible.
It's still good.
It's still incredible.
That's good
Is that the one?
because
Are you watching the one hosted by Aisha Tyler?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, because I've
so
heard
good.
mixed things. I haven't watched
I
it
like
myself, but I've heard mixed things.
The sketches that she's in aren't the best.
Okay,
Still, anything that
What?
Colin-
Because he's a woman?
Yeah. But
because her voice is obnoxious.
no, she's fine.
No, she's great.
Nah, it's a
She's-
little obnoxious. It's a little obnoxious.
I like her
On
better
Archer.
as Lana.
Yeah.
Which is why
On
it's a
Archer,
little
yeah.
obnoxious.
Yeah, but the couple that I've seen after they brought it back,
Yeah.
I didn't like it because, unlike Drew, she would just be like, "Okay, let's move on," instead of like just going with the joke or like sitting there and laughing about it.
She does
Like,
that.
there's something
often
obviously
enough.
funny. She's like, "Yep, let's go."
Well, she laughs often enough. She bowed down to Ryan Stiles on the episode I saw.
Nice.
His yeah. It
As
was,
she
I haven't
should.
seen a lot of the new. I haven't seen really any of the new.
it's
Who's Line.
exactly. It's.
They
oh,
did
it's practically
improv a
exactly the
palooza.
same.
That's
Yeah, I
good.
saw like one.
That is good though.
Yeah, I know, right?
He's nice.
It's all,
Why did they take it
they're
off the show?
impressive.
Or off the air? Because I heard that like they
they were too offensive or something like that.
Well,
And
guess
at one
what?
show- yeah, the original.
Yeah, with Drew Carey.
Yeah,
No, he was just
Wayne, like,
ran his
still do
course.
heroes.
He's gonna start hosting.
I
Prices
know,
Right
it's
now.
weird.
He was like,
No,
like,
God,
why
no,
did they
this
stop
was-
making
Black
it?
gay guy, like,
Time Space Waypoint.
I don't know,
everything
but I
you
think
Yeah,
was that around when the Drew Carey show was ending too? Like he
Yeah,
just
it
ran
was,
his
I
course
think,
on
yeah.
that network.
Yeah.
maybe.
People wanted new stuff.
That's pretty
But
good
that
point.
was-
That's why I sunk into the peaceful Price is Right era.
The original like Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like I love watching like comedy stuff, but like
Yeah.
the original Whose Line, and I say the original, but I mean the American version because I
Yeah.
used to watch
Oh,
some
yeah,
of the
yeah,
British ones.
Uh-huh.
Well, a lot of them
But
were on that one too.
That was the only thing that would make me actually laugh out loud.
Uh-huh.
Like, and I was like, wow, this comedy does this.
Scenes from Hat has always been my favorite.
Yeah.
From that.
The episode that I saw, they pulled out from the hat, they pulled things you can say about a movie, but not about your girlfriend.
Oh boy.
The entire Scenes from a Hat was just that one.
Yeah.
It was like 20 of them. Just going forever.
That's
it was
awesome.
so good.
I'm glad they can get away with doing that.
I think,
2 stars.
I think it was Ryan Sams who said, I snuck in. And then Colin Mockery came out and goes, I snuck in the back. And then Wayne Brady came out running and goes, so did I.
Nobody saw me.
It was pretty good.
That's great.
You know what my favorite one? I just remember, Matthew McConaughey's in this.
That's good. I like that.
I like that.
So are we about ready to wrap up then?
I
Yeah.
think so.
Okay, but before we go, keep in mind that we make much more than podcasts in our little group of people here.
Yeah, right.
So be sure to check out our YouTube channel, in which we have things like Groupcast Greatest Hits and Two Guys Go on Adventures and Groupcast Game Day.
Are you doing something special for Greatest Hits 100?
Nah,
Greatest
Oh, cool.
hits 1.
100.
I'm not smart enough for that.
Yeah.
Sigma seed.
There might be enough tits between the.
I mean, I
don't-
could do something scripted by copying off a far more popular podcast,
Yeah, that's true.
but I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
Is it us? Are you gonna copy us?
Yep.
I'm gonna copy myself.
Is it a ferret? Is it a ferret? A ferret. It's a ferret.
Jackal!
Is it a ferret?
Jackal! 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 It's a jackal! Jackal! Jackal!
Shot fire is not jackal!
No, it's a ferret. Sorry, what?
Anyway, yes, continue.
I just realized I don't know what a jackal is. What is a
It's like
jackal?
a dingo.
Yeah.
Oh.
Only it lives in the. out there.
Lives in the
out
out-
It's an
there.
African dingo.
Yes.
Okay.
It was originally from Star Trek. but
African
it
dingo.
I thought
emphasized-
it was that guy
The
that played
out
the
there was
chainsaw.
Africa to me.
The African dingo that just makes throat click laughter.
Sounds like a turkey, doesn't it? No,
No.
that's a zebra.
No, a
What's
zebra
it-
is a horse.
What's
I
it-
know
It sounds
that,
like a
but
horse.
zebras go.
They
No,
do.
they don't.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
No,
they do.
don't.
Was it on this podcast
You
that
know-
we listened to a kangaroo?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I've never heard of kangaroo.
It's disappointing.
They like
go,
grunt.
No, they just go like. It's just like it's like
An
very
overweight
breathy. They
fat
just,
man.
it's
an
the
overweight-
worst.
We also have a
Overweight
Facebook page. Just search
We
for
do.
Groupcast Nation.
Yes.
We actually keep up with that very well.
Yeah,
surprisingly enough.
It's very good. We have
And-
103 likes on that. I love it.
Yay! Give us more.
Oh, it says 102 here.
Give
We
us
lost
more.
one.
Give us more.
Erica just unliked it.
I know, and someone unliked me
We
at
also
that same
have
time,
we
so I
also
thought
have
that
a
was
Twitter
funny.
page
At Groupcast
at
Nation.
Groupcast Nation.
What do you guys do with that?
Nothing.
Cool.
Shows automatically post to it.
Okay, that's cool. Good start.
When we do live streams, no one does live tweets for live streams. They always text me
Yeah.
like,
Everybody-
here's the fucking thing, man.
Everybody
don't
who
worry,
watches
it'll happen.
us is people you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get to shorts pretty soon.
Okay.
I'd like to get on with that.
But it's
because-
winter time. I want to keep pants on.
Yeah.
Why are you still wearing pants?
Ha ha ha! Full circle.
full circle.
Wow.
Good
Say
night,
goodnight, everybody.
Anything
Good
else?
night,
everybody.
Hold on now,
Good
hold on,
night.
Hold on.
No.
Liz, thank you for being on our podcast.
Oh yes, thank you.
Thank you
for
for
dragging
having
forever
me.
to come down here.
Yes.
It's okay.
We
I
are a
was
little
real late,
far away.
so you do not have to thank me.
Now, Amber's current dick, please end the podcast.
Whoa!
She is.
Never thought of
She
it that
is
way.
the current dick.
It's getting a little
Dickhead.
cold in here, you
That was
guys.
what-
Oh, that's what it was. Dickhead, yes.
It's a little better.
He's my current.
I call mine my ex fuck face.
I used to call him that thing.
My ex
Oh
is
my
fuckface
God.
in my phone, so I know when he messages me, and I know
Quick,
to not
end it
answer
off,
it.
end it off, quickly.
So
quickly.
done.
Jackal.
Good night, everybody!
Bye!